Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Jorel Mata. Today we're going to be doing Memory Lane Mondays. So just in case you are new and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I decided to start this new series which is called Memory Lane Mondays. And what I do is go into my collection and I actually start using older palettes that nobody really talks about anymore, or they are not being used as they used to anymore. So if you are interested in seeing which palette I decided to use today, please keep on watching. So the palette that I decided to use today is, ta-da! Juvia'S Masquerade palette. This palette was actually a limited edition palette, but they brought it back. I don't know if they still have it on their website. I'm pretty sure they do. If they do, I will link all the products that I use down below. But yeah, this is the palette that I use, as well as my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. This palette right here, the Juvia'S palette, it doesn't have a transition shade or a matte brow bone shade to set my primer, so that's why I needed to actually come into my Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and this is what I use. One of my friends asked me to create a look with this palette. If you are interested in seeing how I created this look, please keep on watching. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. But first, I want to let you know that I already primed my eyes using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in Eden, and I'm going to set it with this Makeup Geek shadow called White Lies. We're going to set under our brows, and whatever is left, just work it on your crease and the rest of your lid. Okay, so next I'm going to take these two right here, which this one is Beaches and Cream and this one is Peach Smoothie. And I'm going to grab those two and I'm just going to work that on my crease. And this is going to be our base. So if you have anything that is close to those shades, go ahead and use that from another palette if you don't have these eyeshadows. But these are amazing. Makeup Geek. I remember everybody used to talk about these shadows all the time, and I don't hear a lot of people talking about it anymore, but that doesn't mean that their quality has changed. It's still really, really good. I love Makeup Geek eyeshadows. So now for the star of the show, which is the Masquerade Juvia'S palette, and if you haven't seen it, this is what it looks like. So we're going to stay on these colors today and maybe dig into these colors over here, but let's start. Yes? All right. So I'm going to go in with this shade, this one right here. So we're putting Burkina in top of all the other two shades from Makeup Geek. We're just putting them on top of it. So I am extending it out. And I'm going to take this shade right here, which is Gairo, and it has a little bit of shimmer, but the shimmer kind of goes away when you tap it. So, and we're just going to put that right on top of it just to warm it up a little bit. With a clean taper brush, I'm going to take this shade right here a little bit, and we're going to work that on our crease. So we're going to work that in the outer corner and a little bit on our crease right here. So I'm just building this color little by little, and I am packing it and then blending it. And we're going to go halfway with this one. So I'm going to take this shade right now with the first brush. I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm going to work that on our crease. And taking a clean blending brush, I'm just going to clean the edges. So I'm going in with Ada again and just packing it in the lid. Okay, so going back with the primer, I'm just going to place some on the back of my hand, like that. And I'm taking a synthetic brush, just going to dab a little bit, and we're going to cut the crease halfway. So tilt your head back and work in the product. Okay, and with a flat brush, we're going to take this one right here. We're going to pack that right really close to the outer shade. Okay, and with the other side, we're going to grab this one right here. So because the Juvia'S Place palette does not have a really dark brown, I'm going to go in with Americano, which is this one right here by Makeup Geek. And I'm just gonna work that into the outer corner, just so we can create more definition. Okay, so I use the e.l.f. brush, and this is just a very flat brush right here. So I packed the color exactly where I wanted. So Fulani and Ada, I'm just going to mix those two together, and I'm just going to use this to blend what I packed on the outer corner. So now I'm going to clean up, apply mascara and eyeliner. I'll be right back. I'm going to prime my face using the Fenty primer. Okay, and for foundation, I'm going to be using the Fit Me Matte Poreless. I've never used this one before. This is my first time trying it. I got the shade 310. I was gonna pick a darker shade too, but I don't know why. Hopefully I don't know, it matches my skin better when it's blended. For concealer, I'm going to be using my Tarte. This is in the shade medium. Okay, so I set my concealer with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I set it here under my eyes and on my chin, on a little bit on my nose. And now I'm just going to go on the outer part of my face with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium tan. I'm going in with a pencil brush, and I am taking this right here, which is Burkina. Smudge that on my lower lashes. So from here, you can actually just put mascara on your lower lashes and highlight your inner corners, and that's it. But I want to play with a little bit of color, so I'm going to take a pencil brush. I'm going to take this green shade right here, and I'm going to put a little bit of Fix Plus, and I'm going to work that in. Not all the way in the inner corner, but right before getting to the inner corner. So I'm going to bring it together with the first shade that we use. So going back with the first pencil brush where we actually use the brown, I'm going to use it. I cleaned it out, and I'm going to use these two colors right here. So I'm going to take a little bit of each, and I'm going to focus that really close to the green. Not on the green, but right on the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to take this shade right here to highlight. One is called Giza, and we're going to wrap it all around. And we're going to grab a little bit of that one and just put it on the highest part of our brow. Okay, so I'm going to use this eye pencil, which is the NYX in Golden Bronze. And I'm just going to put that on my waterline. So now I'm going to coat my lower lashes with the Remo Accelerate. Okay, for bronzer, I'm using my Givenchy Face and Body Bronzer. I love this thing, but you can use whatever you have at home. You know, you can use your favorite bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer. especially when my foundation I feel like is too light for my body, I always tend to gravitate and use this one. So to contour a little bit, I'm going to be using the Hoola by Benefit. Okay, for blush, I'm going to be using this palette right here in this shade, which is Prim by Tarte. This is one of the limited edition that they came out with, but any neutral blush will do, something that is not too pigmented. So for highlighter, I'm going to be using this one right here by Physicians Formula, and this one is the Vegas Strip. So I'm setting everything in place with my Urban Decay All Nighter. I like this. So for lips, I'm going to be using this lip liner by MAC in the shade Soar. For lipstick, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Bittersweet, and it's from the little trio. If you haven't seen my recent haul, I will link it up here somewhere. So I know this lipstick is super dramatic, but I like it. I like the whole look. It's fall, why not? My hair is all wet. Yeah, I'm not gonna do my hair because I don't have time to do my hair. I need to get ready, pick up my son, but this is the final look, guys. So yeah, that is it for the tutorial. So I hope that you enjoy the looks. Tell me what you think down below if you have any questions, or better yet, which palette should I use next week? Let me know down below. Please don't forget to follow me in all of my social medias, which is Makeup by Jarrell. And yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.